In this video, I'll show you the unboxing and setup of the Starlink Internet system. I'll also test it in multiple different kinds of weather, from sunny, clear skies to snow and freezing rain. And I'll give you speed test screenshots along the way. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to the ranch. Today we got a little box to unveil. It is the Starlink Internet service. For most of you who are in the country, internet providers 1 to 4 megabytes per second. Fast enough to view stuff, not nearly fast enough to upload anything. So, after trying to convince my local provider to run a fiber optic line to our ranch and getting nowhere, we decided to try Starlink. So Starlink is Elon Musk's company called Space Exploration Technologies Corporation. So he's always got a cool ring for his companies. I'm a big Elon Musk fan myself, but let's unbox this thing and see what we've got going on here. I don't know much about it. A coworker who also lives out in the middle of nowhere got it, and it works well for him, so that convinced me to give it a try. So we'll get it unboxed here. Alright, so it looks like we just take this out, we set the base down, we click the satellite into the base with this click down here, and then we'll point it towards the north, plug it in. I'll check with the wife and see if I need some sort of credentials to get into the account, but it seems pretty simple. So I think it's going to find its own satellites as long as it's pointing north. We'll see if it comes up on our phone. We did a speed test before with our current internet provider. 3-point-something megabytes per second. I'm assuming this one will be much faster, somewhere around 100. Again, it was $500 for the hardware, and then it's $100 a month. So currently we're paying $50 a month for 3-point-something megabytes per second. So paid twice as much for 30 times as much. We'll see how long the range is also, just for farm and ranch use on this router. And I'll give you an update once we get it set up. Alright, so we had the dish here kind of down by the old house, in between some trees, and I was hoping it would just like pick up the signal from in between the trees, which it did. But so down there, the best we got was like 17 or 18 megabytes per second. Sticking out here in the middle of the field with nothing around it, 130 megabytes per second. So I'll show you a little screen grab of the speed test. The speed of your dish is very dependent, or the speed of your service is very dependent on where your location is and if it's clear and unobstructed, so it can get the best signal. So it's looking for satellites. So if you can get this and you have an unobstructed field, if you're in a canyon or some, holler or someplace where you're not going to get out with your satellite signal, you're not going to be able to get the signal itself, it probably won't work for you. But if you've got an open sky, this is a great option. So lucky for us, we were going to get some weather coming our way, and we get a chance to test out this satellite internet system.
It was about 39 megabytes per second. So earlier this morning we saw 130 or 125 or something like that. Got affected to some degree. It also might be just that a satellite, the preferred satellite or a better satellite, kind of out of range, and we're using a not so good satellite. So it could be a number of factors.
All right, since our snow
has turned into freezing rain. Let's take a peek at this Starlink system. Now it generates its own warmth just from the receiver, the satellite receiving dish inside there. So it's not like it has a heater or anything. It's just the activity of receiving the satellite waves from the satellites keep it warm. So I'll flash across the bottom of the screen the actual techno jargon, but let's see what a speed test runs right now. Now that we've got nasty cloud cover and freezing rain. So what's the conclusion here with Starlink? It's way faster if you're in a rural area. Just look up the research on everybody who's doing the beta testing and everyone who's ordered. If it's in your area, you can go online and check and see. It's an excellent option. We've just blown away by the speed. It was faster than living in a big city and having internet in a big city. So we'll see what it ends up being. As far as reliability goes, if it cuts in and out, we'll see how weather affects it. We get our fair share of weather here in the gorge. So I'll keep you posted on that.